ang hindi ko lang maintindihan, again, Mr. Chairman, bakit they keep on standing on their mode na dapat consolidated lahat? Sek, bakit hindi natin pwedeng gumatay ng adjustments?
Alam niyo po yung ating programa is number one objective is to see to it that we provide a very good service to our passengers, no po, no? And nakikita po namin na with consolidation, there will be improvement in the service, no? Ang problema po natin with individual operations is that hindi nila masyadong magagampanan yung tamang serbisyo. So as far as I'm concerned po, I will stick to consolidation. No?
Chairman, now, what I'm saying again is, bakit hindi pwede individual? Because drivers and operators is used to this. Now, question of maintenance and everything, problema nila yan. Di ba? Ang question ng implementation ng mga policy ng gobyerno, dapat sundin nila. Or else, tatanggalan, isuspend, o tanggalan ng mga prangkisa. Those violating the policies of the agency. Tingin ko ganun lang yun. But hindi ko, I cannot accept the reasoning that individual operations, ownership and operations of motorized jeepneys will not give an effective and efficient. I guarantee you, there's a lot of operators and drivers in Bacolod City, in my city alone, that wants individual. Ayun ang hindi ko maintindihan eh. Ang problema, this modernization started with environmental friendly. Ako nga, sabi ko, I thought, nung hindi ko pa nabasa, nung 2017, I was a congressman here. Nung hindi ko pa nabasa, I thought all the way that this program will be the solution. No? The solution, tactical solution for the problem of traffic through mass transportation in the cities. Ay, hindi pala. Compliance pala to doon sa environmental friendly. O, sa Clean Air Act. This is not the solution for mass transportation. Pero ako, dahil yan ay ito, sa enacted into law, wala ko, okay lang ako. But, as sinasabi ko nga, why DOTR and LTFRB is keep on insisting on consolidation policy. Ayun ang hindi ko maintindihan. Kasi the logic behind is, in this program, is all about compliance to the green diba? Yun lang yun. I thought otherwise, after, when the president extended for 3 months, akala ko may adjustment kayo dun sa policy nyo. Wala. As you have mentioned, wala. And you confirm it. Wala. Diba? Oh, what stop you? What stop you from doing it?
Mr. Chair,
Dali. What stop you from doing? Anong legal? Just give me a provision. Yung legal impediment that you cannot do it. Because as far as I understand, this consolidation is just part of the IRR of that law. Kasi pwedeng hybrid eh. Pwedeng ibang modes. Ako, I for one, sabi ko na nga, I support this modernization, but not at the expense of the commuters. In which, ako, sabi ko sa inyo, implement ito April, sigurado, may shortage kami doon. Kasi at the minimum, kailangan namin doon is, minimum ako, personal assessment is 1,000 units. Kasi, sabi ko nga, tricycle and e-bike cannot compensate because there is a local ordinance. Hindi po sila pwede dumaan doon sa along Lacson Street. Ngayon nga, hindi ka dapat sila tumawid doon. For example, from the north end point of Bacolod City, may tricycle kami doon sa barangay ko, Barangay Bata. Hindi sila pwedeng pumunta even doon sa mga markets namin. Because there is a local ordinance. May towing ordinance pa kami ngayon doon sa Bacolod. May towing company na doon ngayon, private. With the MOA, with the local government. Kaya ako, pagpasensyahan mo na sec, pero ako, I do believe. I don't believe na after the deadline of the president, which is April Walang shortage sa Bacolod City. Sabi ko sa nila nung nakaraan, please reconsider the commitment. Kasi babalik tayo dito, you're under oath, baka si secretary na maiwan sa opisina nyo. Baka makontempt kayo. Ang ano ko lang, please, make some adjustments. Sabi ko nga, unless otherwise, just give me the provision of the law that there is a legal impediment to that. Kasi pag-intindi ko, consolidation is just part of the IRR. It's not in the law itself. Thank you, Chairman. Yeah. Pasagutin mo muna yung
Yeah. Who will
DOTR.
answer the queries of the Honorable Paduano?
Mr. Chair.
Yes, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, yun pong tama po kayo dun sa nabanggit yung figure na 500, roughly 500 po. Yun po din yung nasa report po nung Iloilo na yun po ngayon ang existing na modernized units po nila. Tama din po kayo na so ito ba ay kakasya doon sa 3 months na extension. Yun po nga nabanggit kanina ni Secretary, ito pong 500 na modern units na to, kasama po yung mga traditional jeepneys na in-extend natin ng provisional authority sa ngayon, ay sama-sama pong babiyahe hanggang April 30 po, Mr. Chair. Kaya po hindi lang po yung 500 na modern yung makakabiyahe hanggang April 30. Doon naman po, Mr. Chair, doon sa binabanggit niyo po na yung kailangan po nyo nung at least 100, 1,000 dun po sa estimate nyo po na hindi sasapat yung sa 500. Meron pong initial na report na sinabmit din po namin sa committee po na sinabmit po ng Region 6 on the transfer plan for Iloilo. Pero po, nakita po namin na hindi kulang po. May pagkukulang doon sa pag-identify kung saan talagang specific na ruta. Kasi dapat po yung transfer plan, i-specify na po niya mismo hanggang doon sa route name kung saan papayagan yung mga consolidated entities na iba. Medyo general lang po kasi yung nasubmit kung napansin niyo po dun sa submission sa committee. Meron lang silang general statement po na pwede silang mag-fly doon sa closest viable route or doon sa new routes as defined in the approved LPTRP. Pero kailangan mo pang balikan yung mismong LPTRP at hanapin doon sa makapal na records kung saan nga siya pwedeng tumakbo. Kaya sabi po namin sa Region 6, iayos po yung sa transfer plan para naka-indicate mismo po na route specific at yung transport service entity mismo na i-identify na kung alin at sino yung closest viable route na papayagan yung may excess units po in relation po dun sa tanong nyo po, Mr. Chair, and dun po sa nakaraang hearing na binanggit po ni Congressman Espares.
So ganito, ma'am, ang pagkaintindi ko sa sagot mo is there will be no shortage of transportation after the deadline dahil may mga traditional pa na babiyahe. Tama po ba?
Opo, na-consolidated po, Mr. Chair.
Traditional na consolidated.
Opo, Mr.
O
Chair.
mga ilan to?
Ilan?
In Region 6 and Bacolod
Modern-
City. Do you have your records?
We will get the records, Mr. Chair.
Please submit kasi ang sinasabi mong traditional, that is the traditional jeepneys that operates with a provisional authority. Tama?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
And this provisional authority, hanggang kailan to?
Hanggang April 30, Mr. Chair.
Oh, yun ang problema.
Mr.
In
Chair,
short, sandali. In short, after April 30, this provisional authority will expire.
Mr. Chair, if I may.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, after April 30, maghihiwa-hiwalay na po yung nag-consolidate pero may traditional jeepneys. Tutuloy pong tatakbo yun. Yung unconsolidated po by April 30, yun po ang hindi na po natin patatakbuhin.
And
Ulit. Teka.
ang gulo ng sistema nyo. Oh, kasi, anyway, Chairman,
Yeah, pakiulit para klaro. Sa
Opo,
pagdating ng April 30, Yung mga nag-consolidate, naging kooperatiba, maski may traditional jeepney sila, pwede
Pwede po
silang tumakbo.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Yung hindi nag-consolidate, hindi pwedeng tumakbo
Yes, Mr. Chair. Yan
Okay.
po yung policy natin as of today.
as of today.
Apo.
Oh.
Chairman, eto na lang. Okay, okay. Ma'am, in short, wag mong sabihin na yung provisional authority will be canceled, or the lifespan of that our provisional authority will be only until April. In short, in-extend nyo doon sa mga traditional jeepneys na nag-consolidate na but still operating with traditional jeepneys. Tama, di ba?
Lahat po sila ngayon, whether consolidated or hindi, as of today po,
As of
hanggang
today,
April 30 lang
hindi.
po.
April 30 lang.
Opo, hanggang April
So-
30 lang po.
So, linawin natin, walang traditional jeepney in Bacolod City after April 30. Tama?
Yung nag-consolidate po, Mr. Chair.
Hindi nga, yun nga, hindi, ganito. Na-consolidate pero wala pang modern jeepney.
Opo, nag-consolidate pero wala pang modern jeepney. Kahit lagpas sa April 30 po, makakatakbo po sila kasi yung
Yeah,
remaining-
I
Opo.
understand. That's why
Opo.
sinasabi ko nga, in-extend nyo yung provisional authority. Kasi, di ba prangkisa yun? Tama? In-extend nyo yun dahil nag-consolidate
Dahil
without
nag-consolidate.
using demodernize. Now,
Opo.
next question. Till when?
Traditional jeepneys, kung nakapag-consolidate na po sila, makakapagpalit po sila ng kanilang units into modernized even up to 27 months from LPTRP approval po. Yun po yung bagong department order ng
Starting,
department. From
starting,
the LPTRP
yung
approval
Bacolod
po.
City. May LTPRP na ba?
Bacolod. We will check po yung Bacolod,
Oh,
Mr. Chair.
Dapat talaga, Sec, nandito yung regional director, baka hindi niya rin alam. Hindi niya nga, Sec, alam nung nakarang hearing na hindi pala pwedeng bus sa Bacolod. Kasi nung tinanong ko, may shortage o wala, nag-commit. Then, when he was called, sabi niya daw, may mga bus. No, buses cannot fly in the route in Bacolod City. They are not allowed. Hindi niya nga alam eh. Yun lang, ayun. Just it only shows that we need your regional director here. Kasi kahit yung record, hindi yung mga malaman. Now, last Chairman. Again, I'm pleading to the DOTR and LTFRB. Pwede ba? Pwede ba mag-hybrid tayo dyan? Instead of just consolidation, pwede ba payagan na natin yung individual? Ano bang problema doon sa individual? Optional. That's, of course, franchises, licenses, permits, privilege yan. Yeah, privilege. But, yung question of consideration, that's number one, human consideration. Second is, of course, they have also the right. Di ba? For as long as they never violates the law of the land, particularly laws on transportation. Di ba? Yung mga prangkisa. Ang hindi ko lang maintindihan, again, Mr. Chairman, bakit they keep on standing on their mode na dapat consolidated lahat? Sek, bakit hindi natin pwedeng gumawa tayo ng adjustments? And ako, for example, I talk to some operators and drivers, sabi nila, napakamahal. Kung napakamahal, second, kailan land bank o DBP? Ang rate is 7%. Sa private, it's only 4 to 5%. Ayun ang hindi ko maintindihan. Why can't DOTR and LTFRB can make an adjustment on that particular policy? Sabi ko nga, unless otherwise, there is a legal impediment and cite that provision in the law. Kung wala, ay yun ang hindi ko maintindihan, Mr. Chairman. And again, I'm asking the good secretary and LTFRB kasi we're given 3 months. Baka pwede naman po. Para malaman natin. Kasi sabi ko na nga, tatlo yan. Those drivers and operators, again, those drivers and operators that want to be consolidated through co-ops or corporation. Second are those who wants individual. And third is those who really don't want to be modernized. And maliit na porsyento, Bacolod City, yun pa i-check nyo. Pa-check nyo kay RD kung gaano talaga kalaki. Yung mga ayaw talaga mag-modernize. At gaano kalaki yung gustong individual. At gaano kalaki yung gustong kooperatiba. And we should adjust that particular policy. Hayaan natin yung mga traditional na ayaw talaga mag-modernize. Wala tayong magawa doon. This is the program of government. But again, I want to ask the good secretary, please, to make an adjustment in your policy with regards to consolidation. Thank you, Chairman.
Are you through, Your Honor? You need an answer?
Can I get the response of the good secretary?
Yes,
Thank you.
the secretary is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. No? Alam niyo po yung ating programa is number one objective is to see to it that we provide a very good service to our passengers. No po, no? And nakikita po namin na with consolidation, there will be improvement in the service. No? Ang tinitingnan po natin dito ay ano ba yung na makakabuti para sa mga mananakay. But at the same time, hindi po natin pinapabayaan yung kalagayan ng mga drivers and operators. No? Ang problema po natin with individual operations is that hindi nila masyadong magagampanan yung tamang serbisyo, no? Dahil po unang-una, for example, payagan natin silang maging individual operators, no? Hindi sila makakasunod sa mga dispatch requirements natin, no? Unlike kung cooperative po yan, talagang naka-specify kung anong oras lalabas yung mga sasakyan nila, no? Kailan nila i-implement yung maintenance, no? So ito po ang talagang tinitingnan natin dito sa modernization, no? Kaya po itong modernization program natin hindi lang siya pagpapalit ng mga vehicles, no? Kasama po dito yung social component, no? At kung ang tinitingnan natin ay kapakanan ng mga drivers, no? Or operators, no? Kung member po sila ng cooperative at maganda yung takbo ng cooperative nila, they will be able to generate more revenue, magiging profitable, no? Mas lalaki ang kita nila, no? Yung mga drivers naman, mapapasweldo yan ng tama, no? Dahil yung cooperatives and corporations will have to pay them the right compensation, at least a minimum wage, no? Isa pa po, ayaw nating na ipagpatuloy yung tinatawag na boundary system, no? Na yung driver natin para mabayaran niya yung boundary, he has to work more than 12 hours, no? So, naapektuhan din ho yung health nila, no? Unlike kung talagang maging effective po yung operations natin, makikinabang lahat, no? And sa tingin ko po, this is about time for us to modernize the transport industry, no? Tayo po ay naiwan na ng ating mga kapitbahay dito sa Asia, dito sa ASEAN, no? And I think it's about time, no? Yung pong franchise is a privilege that is given by the government, no? And yan po ay para sa kabutihan ng nakararami, no? So as far as I'm concerned po, I will stick to consolidation, no?
Chairman, last na lang, Chairman. Just hindi, no, mamaya pa yon 12:30. I have to go 12:30. Anyway, Chairman, just to react to the statement of the good secretary. I respect the position of the good secretary, but Chairman, when it comes to question of the interest of the consumers or the commuters for the past several years, and even ito linawin ko lang, Secretary, I am not against modernization, but as you have said, may problema doon sa mga services, commuters, kung individual. I beg to disagree to that. Because we are doing the transport means of transportation in the country started way, way back. Ilang dekada na to. Ang question ng services, hindi natin naging problema. Yan ang problema natin, the law never question about the services. The law that was passed and now being implemented focus on the question of compliance doon sa Clean Green Act. Now, I beg to disagree na sabihin natin na kung individual may problema sa services. Now, hindi ako naniwala doon because sabi ko na nga po, the past several years, even decade na, ilang dekada na po, ito na yung ano natin. Now, what I'm saying again is, bakit hindi pwede individual? Because drivers and operators is used to this. Now, question of maintenance and everything, problema nila yan. Di ba? Ang question ng implementation ng mga policy ng gobyerno, dapat sundin nila. Or else, tatanggalan, isuspend, o tanggalan ng mga prangkisa. Those violating the policies of the agency. Tingin ko ganun lang yun. But I cannot accept the reasoning that individual operations, ownership and operations of motorized jeepneys will not give an effective and efficient. I disagree, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you. Just to make it clear, Madam LTFRB, after April 30, pag nag-consolidate ka, pwede kang tumakbo, even if you have a traditional jeepney.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
What is the logic behind this?
Kasi po nakapasok na po sila doon sa PTMP or doon sa programa, doon sa first step po, yung industry consolidation component. So i-ready na po sila.
So, that is what you call gentle coercion for jeepney owners and drivers. Tama? By your issuances of administrative orders, napipilitan yung tao na mag-consolidate. Would that be true? Kasi, eto, pag hindi nag-consolidate, after April 30, hindi na siya pwedeng maghanap buhay. Pero, yung mga nag-consolidate, kahit traditional jeepney sila, pwedeng tumakbo. Yun po yung sabi ninyo eh. Now, what is the status of their vehicles? Would this be owned by the cooperatives?
Yun pong nag-consolidate, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So,
Owned by the
are you
cooperative.
trying to tell me na ako may-ari ng jeep, nag-consolidate, yung jeep ko na binayaran ko ng sarili kong pera, magiging pag-aari ng kooperatiba?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Kaya po meron silang affidavit of conformity pag nag-join po sila for consolidation.
Kasi there lies the problem kasi kagaya ng yung CDA, sinabi ko sa kanila, you prepare for problems or complaints coming from the members of the cooperatives na tinatanggalan na. Kasi ngayon pa lang, yung mga membro ng kooperatiba nag-surrender na kanilang franchise at saka may jeep sila na kinuha, inaalis ng kooperatiba, ganun na magiging problema natin. So, the next interpellator would be the Honorable Busita. The Honorable Arrogancia, I'm sorry.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. Attorney Lainez, itatanong ko lang po, gaano po ba rami ang na-file sa consolidation as of now?
From the December 31, 2023 po na percentage of consolidation natin na 76.47% nationwide po. Yung January po natin, we registered, nailabas po yung extension, Mr. Chair, noong January 25 po or January 24 during the hearing. So yung huling week po na yun nung January, meron pa rin pong nag-consolidate na nationwide po, all modes na 1,800